All right? So we will pretend that this is a studio. Irene is the teacher, and they will demonstrate what they do in the exercise venue. All right? Okay? Irene, it's all yours. Okay, I'll hold on to
so
this.
The first part of what we're going to do this afternoon would be a yoga demo.
Yoga demo.
Yes, we're going to demonstrate a few yoga poses. Okay, and this will help you maybe improve your core stability and strength so that as you age, this is one of the things that we need to be able to stay balanced and maybe help us if we fall.
If you fall,
If you
hey,
fall,
that's great,
yes.
Kasi as you get older, when you fall, medyo
Yes.
delicado, okay? Yeah. Well,
Yes.
you people wanted yoga, here it is, okay.
Yes, so with all we're organized, before we
Alright.
do this, we'd like to invite everybody to please stand up with us.
Okay,
If you're
even the
watching,
audience?
yes, the audience. If
Okay,
you're
please.
watching us right now, please stand up with us.
Okay.
If you have a mat, ladies, please take off your jackets.
Okay.
And then, so we're gonna demonstrate this in two forms. Normally, you do yoga barefooted.
Okay.
Okay, so lay here. We'll have her yoga mat laid out, and she's going to do this barefooted. Okay. Nelly, on the other hand, here is wearing her sneakers, which is also okay if you do not have a mat. And she'll also do the same poses, which they will be doing. Okay, I will be instructing them. And perhaps you can try.
I will try,
A pose
of
or
course.
two.
I am challenged.
A pose or two.
Of course.
Okay, not the whole thing. Okay.
All right.
So we're gonna start by doing the moon pose.
The moon pose.
The moon pose. Okay, so you bring your arms all the way up together towards the sky, palms together. Okay, and frame your face, which means you bring the arms slightly towards the back. And while you do this, you're bringing your navels in, tightening the chest and the back without allowing your chest to pop up. So you're trying to keep your chest down at the same time bringing the navels in. So this is what we call the moon. Now we can do the crescent moon. From this position, I want these ladies now to lean towards the right.
To the right.
Towards the right. So this is the crescent moon to the right. And while you lean to the right, you push your left hip down. Keep your left hip down and you feel the stretch on your left side. Very gently now, you're going to exhale, get out of the pose, and take it back to the moon. Now bring your hands back down to your heart first. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, now again, let's bring it up again to the moon. And from here, let's do the crescent moon to the left. Slowly leaning to the left, navels in, frame your face.
God. Okay.
Keep your right hip down and slowly bring the arms back. Okay, now from here, let's put the hands down to the side as we prepare to get into the star pose. Arms extended to the side now. Arms to the side. Okay, step out with your right foot. Okay, and this is what we call the star. And then we're going to do now the falling star. I'm going to sit down
The
here so you
falling
have more
star.
space. Yes.
All right.
The falling star.
Fall.
Yes.
Fell. A star fell.
Okay,
Oh my God.
good. And from here,
Can
we're
you
going to...
reach that?
The rising star.
All right.
Okay, very good. And we bring the hands back to the side. And we're going to do warrior two. So we're going to bring both feet towards the right. Let's start with the right. Okay, push your right hip forward. Align yourself. Now lunge to the right. Good. And from here, we're going to do the side triangle. Extend the right hand down to the floor. Extend the right knee, feeling the stretch on your hamstrings of the right leg. And then look at your left hand. Now, if you make your palms face towards the back, you do get a stretch from your chest muscles as well. Okay? So all this time, you are tightening the chest and the back and all the core muscles. Okay? From here, let's move out. Let us do the side star. We bend the right knee, lunging to the right elbow on the right thigh, and left hand over the head. Face front, please. Left hand over the ears. Yes, very good. And bring it back to warrior two. And back to your star. Very good. Now let's do the other side. All feet now, all toes pointing towards the left side. Adjust the left hip to face front. Eyes to the left side. Now lunge to your left into warrior two. What muscles are we working on here? Aside from your core muscles, we are working on the muscles of your legs. your thighs. Okay, the front and the back of your thighs. Okay, now put your left hand down. Extend the right arm up. Extend the left leg. Look at your right hand. You're what we call the side triangle. Okay? Take it back. Bend the left knee. And right arm up to do the side star.
Oh my
And
God.
let's bring ourselves back up to center. Into the star. Put your hands to your heart. And close your feet. Very good. So we just did a few
Wow.
yoga poses. We did about 5 yoga poses.
Okay.
Okay?
Yoga. That's
Yes.
yoga.
Yoga.
Okay.
Yes.
What I know about yoga is that you sit down and you go,
Well, that's one
mean,
of the
that's-
things that you do because part of the yoga is breathing.
breathing.
Breathing
Okay.
and movement.
All right,
Okay,
so-
and the poses that we did this afternoon are it's part of Hatha yoga. Hatha yoga is the union of opposites. That's why when you do the right, you also have to do the left. Okay?
I see. Okay.
Yes.
But can men do this too? I mean,
Definitely, men can-
are your students all female, male?
Well, right now, yes. Most of my students are female.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
But
But,
it-
men,
but it- but-
this is definitely good for men. In fact, a lot of men do this. Athletes do this because it is challenging for them.
Really.
Yes.
By the way, Irene's late husband was an athlete. Okay, really good
Yes.
one. So maybe this is why you do this. You do this?
No, I do this because of
Yeah.
the mindfulness that you need when you do yoga. And that
Okay.
mindfulness is what helps you actually relax.
Okay, you speak of mindfulness. I mean,
Yes,
can you please
mindfulness.
elaborate? I mean, so when you're doing that, you are mindful of what?
Mindful of what you're doing because you're
Okay.
focusing on your breath. And at the same time, you are focusing on the pose that you're going to do and you're holding onto your core muscles. So it just requires a lot of control of your mind and
Focus,
focus.
stay in the present.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
It practices your ability to stay aware. Is that so? That's what you're
Yes, definitely.
So,
You have to be
okay.
aware of everything that you're doing at that particular moment.
Okay. Can you do this at home? I mean, do you do this
You can
without...
do it anywhere.
Really?
As long as you have space to stretch, I think you can do it
Really?
anywhere.
I mean, it's okay for 74 years. I mean,
Yes, well, you saw her doing
Yeah,
it.
oh.
Why not? Yes.
and you're going to show me something what she can do that others
Yes,
cannot do
later on in the show, we are
Okay.
going to show you more things that we can do. Okay, right now, the movements that I'm showing you are not what we call the high impact or the aerobic movements. Okay, but these are still this can be safe, and at the same time, you can also work your heart if you do this continuously.
So
You
it's
do
also
break-
good for the heart.
Yes.
But
yes.
well, does your heart pump when you do it?
Well, if you do this at a certain pace,
Uh-huh.
yes,
How,
you
how,
can.
how long do you do this?
45 minutes.
Yeah, 45
Whoa!
minutes.
Just that? Just that? Or you
No,
do
we
other exercises also?
combinations. So many
Okay.
combinations.
And how does it start? It starts with the meditation. It starts with yoga. Before you go into the exercise, you go to yoga
No,
first?
1 whole hour of yoga.
1 hour of yoga?
Yes, 1 whole
That's
hour.
a lot. I mean, there are other steps. Do you have other steps?
Yes, there are many
Really?
there are many yoga
Oh my
poses.
gosh,
Yes.
really?
Yes.
Oh, I remember when I was a kid, and then, I used to turn around. My head would be on the floor.
You mean the headstand?
Yeah, the headstand. Oh,
Yes.
no,
Okay,
now I can't do it
what I do with them is what we call fitness yoga.
Okay.
Okay, yoga kasi anybody can do this because it's up to you at what point you can do. Meaning, let's say a particular pose, for example, let's say the tree pose. I'm going to ask both of them to demonstrate the
Okay,
tree
the tree pose.
Okay,
Can I
we
see the
both
tree?
we're going to start with our hands here on our chest, thumbs against the chest, okay? And then you point your right foot, okay? Now you can keep your foot on the ground or you can put it against your calf, or if you can even bring it up against your inner thigh.
Okay, I don't think.
Okay, so they can keep it down like this, and then you can extend the arms up, all the way up to the sky again.
Wow.
You can keep it there, navel's in, or you can extend the arms opening up. And then bring it back together, and down to the heart, and bring your foot down. In other words, there are progressions. And these progressions allow any age level to do this particular movement.
Do you have to imagine that you're the tree? When you say do the 3, you have to feel like you're.
You feel like you're in heaven.
Yeah. Really, huh? So, okay, there you are. And that's only a sample.
Yes,
Okay, there are a lot
sample.
of
It's only a
that.
sample.
Okay, so if they want to know more about yoga positions, can they go to the internet? Or?
Yes, there's a lot of information you can get from the internet.
But
Yes.
I guess you suggest that they don't do it right away.
But I
that-
suggest that you go to a proper studio
Okay.
and have somebody watch you first so that you can do the movements correctly. Because like in any form of exercise, if you do it incorrectly, then you can hurt yourself.
Okay. Do you
Okay.
think you saw everything? Well, you haven't seen everything yet. See you in a while.